Hello, fellow pirates, and welcome back to Dreadlock Gaming. Today, I'm going to show you a Sambuk build. I haven't gone over anything with the Sambuk this season so far because there wasn't anything new that I thought was worthy of showing. But I want to show you it in action. After the fight, I'll go over the build with you. Let's get down to it. We are going to go fight the level 16 Vikram. I love this build. So far, it has done nothing but be everything I expected it to be whenever I thought about it early on in this season.
Another moon comes to challenge me.
It has damage output, it has range, it has ablaze, it has self-healing. It's got the damage, it's got the survivability. It is not your typical glass cannon Sambuk build. It builds up crew attacks fairly decent. So if you need to get in close, you can. It's got a fast reload, so you don't have to worry about reload speed all that much.
Not defeat me so easily. Suffer my wrath.
Is it as fast to kill as the Garuda? No. Garuda is still going to be the DPS king. Is it faster than other ships? Yeah, I think so. Because it can sustain the DPS. That reload speed that it has is a big thing whenever it comes to sustaining the damage per second over time.
Why cling to life?
And the nice thing is you need some serious heals. Hit them in weak points. Like this fight, if you killed all those weak points, shoot a tower. If you need some heals, and your heal is down. Simple as that. Shoot a tower weak point, shoot a buoy, and you'll get some big heals. Otherwise, you're constantly healing for small amounts.
Next 5 rocks.
No need for the healing buoys or the shield generator. You just don't need it. You're healing yourself like crazy all the time.
I do not fear thy shadow.
Not the fastest kill, but I think it does some pretty good damage.
This will be your end. The flea in the heart of all.
There you go.
Must be eradicated.
Let's get back to port, and I'll show you the build. I think it could do pretty good in PvP as well. It could make the Sambuk viable in PvP again. And the only thing that I would do if I were to switch it to PvP is change the armor and the major furniture. All right. Now, it is a Sambuk, which DPS favors an aggressive playstyle. You have Scorched. You deal 5,000 burning damage when you apply the blaze effect to an enemy ship. When you set it ablaze, it sets everything else within 150 meters ablaze. You have, when it's ablaze, you do 50% more damage. You also have Firebug, which decreases the reload time of fire weapons by 25%. And you got the Deep Blue. Helps with your turning speed. Okay. Now, let's get into the weapons. We are running the Nashkars all the way around. You got 40-63 damage with the furnitures that we have. You have Ghastly Mending. 5% of all damage dealt is turned into healing. If you hit a weak point, jumps up 700%. That's 35% more, or 35% of the damage you deal is healing. Plus you got burning 2, 20% is burning damage, piercing 1. Then we're going with the Warhammer, because whenever it comes to artillery or auxiliaries, the Warhammer is the best fire rockets there is. They may not have the piercing, but they have the burning. And this is a burning ship. Now you could go with something like termites, but I just prefer the Warhammer. You don't have to be as accurate with the Warhammer as you do with the regular rockets or the termites, because they have AoE splash damage, where the termites and the regular rockets do not have AoE splash damage. Now the armor we are using on this is the Buccaneer's Oath, and we are using that for the blood and gold. So anytime we kill a ship or a structure or a buoy, we get blood and gold. That's 25% more armor, 25% more damage for 30 seconds. And the furnitures we are running the megaphone to increase that reload time. So every time you hit, you get improved reload. So every time you hit the target, 0.5% quicker, up to 15%. Then you have high velocity kegs. That's 15% more damage to piercing, 8% more range to piercing. Devil's Concoction, 15% more to burning, 8% more range to burning. So you're looking at 30% more damage, 16% more range just from those two. Then you have Long Gun Works. That's 19% more damage to all of your long guns. And then you got Gunpowder Bench. That's 10% more damage from everything whenever the target is ablaze. Volatile Fuel increases the charge rate of a blaze by 10%. So they catch on fire quicker. Now, because of the ship's passive, every time you set it on fire, you get 5,000 burst damage. I do not recommend using sticky fuel, because you want to proc the ablaze as often as you can. That's why we have the charge rate builds up faster. So whenever the ablaze falls off, we can get it built back up as quick as we can. Do that extra 50% damage and get that extra 5,000 burst damage each time we get a blaze on the ship. I haven't took it out in a PvP, but I will. And I will leave the results in the comments of this video as to whether or not it's good for PvP. I think it will be pretty good. Do I think it'll be as good as my Badar? No. Do I think it'll be as good as well-built and well-piloted Garuda? Probably not. But do I think it will be viable in PvP again? Yes, I do think the Sambuk could be viable in PvP again. And all I would change on that is I would change the armor from Buccaneer's Oath to Black Prince. And I would change the major furniture from the megaphone to the rigging station. Give you that survivability, that extra survivability, because you're going to get more survivability than you ever have with these long guns. So let me know what you think. I like the build. It's probably my favorite Sambuk build so far, because you have range, you have survivability, you have the self-healing, you have good damage, you still have crew attacks that build up fairly quick. It's a good build. I like it a lot. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching Dreadlock Gaming. Keep an eye out for more Skull and Bones videos in the future. I will have more builds with the Nashkars. Leave a comment, subscribe. Please watch my videos all the way through. It helps the algorithm because they've changed the algorithms lately. And remember, never give up the ship.